Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast, Season 3, Episode 17, recorded on the 6th of January 2024, released on the 17th of January 2024. And in this episode, I'm going to be looking at the official Doctor Who podcast episode about the church on Ruby Road, as well as reviewing it. So the official Doctor Who podcast episode, where they talked about the church on Ruby Road, came out on Christmas Day, so the 25th of December 2023. We're going to start off with my spoiler-free thoughts of the official Doctor Who podcast episode, talking about the church on Ruby Road, which is that I loved the insights from Russell. I will now contain spoilers, so if you haven't watched the church on Ruby Road, well, you should have watched my review or the Unleashed review if you haven't watched it, unless you want to spoil yourself. So yeah, here's my review of the church on Ruby Road, the official Doctor Who podcast episode. It starts off with the Whoniverse intro. Juno, Tyrell and Crystal introduce themselves. They start by talking about the 15th Doctor. They then talk about goblins, which includes Russell talking about these goblins. They then talk about Ruby, Carla and Cherry. Ruby is played by Millie Gibson. Carla's played by Michelle Greenidge. And Cherry's played by Angela Winter. Russell asks Crystal how authentic she feels Ruby's portrayal of being in the care system was. They then talk about the portrayal. They then talk about the Doctor's new sonic screwdriver and his brand new intelligence gloves. They then talk about if the Church Ruby Road was the first episode of Doctor Who you watched. They finally talk about Mrs. Flood, and Russell asks the host about their ideas for Mrs. Flood. If you watched my last episode, you will know that Russell confirmed in the Unleashed episode for the church on Ruby Road that it's a slow burner, so we might find out, we might be like the start of season 4, so 2025, and we have no idea, or by the end of 2024, or the end of the series, or we have no idea. That's all we know. That is my review of the official Doctor Who podcast episode talking about the church on Ruby Road. So let me know in the comments below what you thought of the church on Ruby Road episode of the official Doctor Who podcast, if you watched it, in the comments below. And also in the comments, you can also tell me, if you didn't watch it, what you thought of my review. Remember, you can also like and subscribe. And that's it for the Everything Podcast, Season 3, Episode 17. Goodbye.